Welcome to Leadership and Beyond, the podcast where we explore strategies and philosophies that empower leaders to excel and lead with purpose. At the heart of our discussions is the transformative Paint It Red philosophy, a unique approach to decision-making crafted by award-winning author and speaker, Chris Ortiz. All content on this podcast is created by Chris Ortiz and narrated by Logan Steele. Thank you for joining us today. Let's begin. Today's episode is called Fun in the Snow, How Clear Processes Melt Away Confusion. A process at its core is more than just a series of steps. It's the foundation for consistency and efficiency. Here is my definition of process. The agreed set way to perform work that is the most effective in regard to quality of outcome, lead time, and accountability. Without a clear process, variability creeps in, introducing errors, inefficiencies, and unpredictable outcomes. The sixth pillar of the Paint It Red philosophy is the process people product model. It emphasizes the importance of establishing clear processes and developing people to work within them. Leaders can step back and simply empower their people, having confidence in the process. The product naturally will follow. Here are the three foundational benefits of the model. Quality of outcome. The goal of any process is to produce results that meet or exceed expectations. Without an agreed-upon way of working, quality becomes inconsistent and errors multiply. A strong process eliminates variability, creating a standard that ensures every task is performed to the highest standard, every time. This is not about stifling creativity, but about providing a clear pathway that aligns with the desired results. Lead time. Efficiency, not speed, is a hallmark of a great process. By standardizing how work is done, processes eliminate wasted time, missteps, and redundancies. This reduces lead time, the total time it takes to complete a task or deliver a product. Whether it's repairing machinery, designing a product, or managing a sales pipeline, a good process ensures things get done faster without sacrificing quality. Accountability. A process defines not just the what and how, but also the who. When roles and steps are clearly laid out, it's easier to hold individuals and teams accountable for their parts. Accountability fosters trust and transparency, creating a culture where everyone knows their responsibilities and understands how their work contributes to the larger goal. Processes are not about imposing limits, they are about providing structure. When every team member understands the agreed-upon way to perform work, the organization benefits from higher quality and faster delivery. This is why the process component is indispensable as the first concept of the model. So, what does lack of a process look like? I bet most of you listening are fully aware of the problems that can be created when there is no process at hand. Now, lack of process does not always equate to chaos. Its absence may create minor confusion, a few mistakes, and deliver slightly late. Each end of this spectrum brings its own level of frustration. Imagine a parking lot after a heavy snowfall. The lines marking the parking spaces are completely covered, leaving drivers without clear guidelines for where to park. People still try their best to park, but without visible boundaries. Some cars end up crooked, taking up two spaces or crowding others. Others park too close to each other, making it hard to open doors. A few vehicles might park too far from the curb or at odd angles, creating unnecessary gaps and wasting space. Frustration builds as drivers struggle to navigate the lot or squeeze into awkward spaces. This is what a lack of process looks like, people trying their best without a clear framework. The result isn't total chaos, but it's far from smooth or efficient. The confusion causes delays, inefficiencies, and frustration that could have been avoided with a visible and consistent structure, much like clear parking lines in a snow-free lot. As the snow begins to melt, the lines marking the parking spaces gradually reappear. Suddenly, everything becomes clear. Drivers can see exactly where to park, creating neat, organized rows. Spaces are utilized efficiently, and vehicles no longer crowd or block one another. Frustration fades as the structure reestablishes order, making it easier for everyone to navigate the lot. This mirrors what happens when an established process reemerges in an organization. The melted snow reveals the structure that was always there, but temporarily obscured. People no longer have to guess or improvise. They can rely on the process to guide their actions, reducing mistakes, inefficiencies, and stress. So to wrap things up, the snow-covered parking lot serves as a powerful metaphor for the importance of process. Just as hidden lines lead to disorganized parking, the absence of clear, structured processes results in inefficiency, frustration, and wasted effort. When the snow melts and the lines reappear, order is restored and decisions become straightforward, showing how clarity transforms chaos into smooth operations. Similarly, in leadership and teams, a well-defined process removes ambiguity and empowers people to perform at their best. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Leadership and Beyond and joining me on this journey through the Paint It Red philosophy. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks again for listening. Until next time.